with the power of a shotgun could write a spaceship? Hello, our friends, I'm Russo, I'm back again, and today I'm going to show you some of the craziest Minecraft Halo parasites you've never seen before. Let's go. Load my Needler, Shotgun, Sidekick, and Magnum. Now I'm fully armed and prepared for whatever we may face. First off, we have the Flood Tadpole. Okay, so this species must, like, be some type of frog thing, yeah? Or at the very least, amphibious. Aw, look at it. It's like a little grenade squid. It's cute. And now it's dead! Oh, I'm gonna have a lot of fun with these guns. Next up, we have the Pod Infector. Oh, ah! What is that? Okay, so it's basically the squid we just saw, but it's gotten more legs, 3 long sticks with, like, red flowers on the ends of them, and it runs towards you hungrily. Nips at your ankles, not that dangerous. What happens? Ah! And it evolved into something! Where'd it go? I also like to say that the animation for this sword is absolutely awesome. Next up, we have the Carrier form. Herald of the Apocalypse much? Whoa! So, ah! What the heck? Ah! What is happening? Where are they? Hello? My shotgun's loaded. I'm armed and dangerous. Stay back! What is all this? Ew. It's like mold. Okay, quick recap of what just happened to make sure I'm not going insane. I summoned an explosion of dirt. Very green dirt. Which promptly sent blocks flying every which way, summoned a couple of mobs, which I promptly shot to death, and I never actually saw what the carrier was. Cool. Next up, we have the Maw form. Hopefully this thing isn't gonna blow up and vanish on me. Why is the spawn egg a tree? Ah! Oh! I know why it's a tree now. I understand why it's a tree! I understand why it is a tree! Ah! I'm being eaten. I'm being devoured into the ground. How do I get out of here? Great. They're subterraneous tree monster. Ah! Ah! There it is. Die! Die! It's like the creaking. It's like the parasite version of the creaking. Get away from me. It's literally the parasite creaking. Die, please. Bye, guys. Is the parasite equivalent of the creaking, and it just screams. That's all it does is scream violently. I'm shooting you. I'm gonna shoot you to death. I'm gonna shoot you to death. Ah! Grenades. 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 What is happening? I can't kill this thing for the life of me. It doesn't die. Ah! What is this? What the heck is this? Hey guys, if you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. It helps me out a ton. Now, on with the show. I thought I was just dealing with a tree, but it looks like a large spaceship, emitting a lot of smoke, has crashed into the island, promptly setting all these trees on fire. Is this the Flood mothership or something? This mod is way more elaborate than I was expecting. This is crazy. Oh yeah, look at the entire place is burning down. Because I don't think these tree monsters are gonna go away ever. I'm just gonna... yeah. I'm gonna travel over to this island, and hopefully the infection doesn't bother me over here. Should be far enough away from the violently smoking ship. Everything will be fine. Everything will be fine. Oh, come on, there's one of you out here already? Next up, we have the human form. Oh, I see. It looks like a cross between Escape and Run and the Mold. We have a very zombified looking dude who only has basically one arm, a torso, and a head left that hasn't been infected. He's wearing gray pants. One of his legs has been infected by the green. One of his arms is just a stump of green, and the other arm is a massive, bulky mass of infection with long claws. He's got 3 tendrils sticking out of him, and he also appears to have, like, reddish gills. Not to mention his mouth is very bloody. Okay, buddy. How'd you like to be on the receiving end of a shotgun? I know it was always a dream of your... there you go. Next up, we have player form. Oh, boy. Ah! What are you doing here? Oh, no. Buddha Bob. Buddha Bob? Who's Buddha Bob? It looks a lot like the last guy. The only difference is he appears to be wearing iron leggings, leather boots. He's more greenish, and his head has been completely, like, burned up. It's just completely black. He also has more tentacles. I still don't know why his name is Buddha Bob, though. That's kind of strange. Okay, Buddha Bob. Yeah! Yeah! Eat Tase sword. Next up, we have villager form. Oh, no. Oh, no! Ah! Okay, well, it was a villager that was covered in green infection-y bits, but now it just exploded into these exploding little mobile bombs. Why does every mob in this mod have to explode in a greenish-yellow burst? Why? Like, you had to pick the most disgusting color, too. Next up, we have the pillager form. Oh, it just gets worse and worse. Oh! It's armed with a crossbow. Moves a bit slower. Armed with a crossbow. It can fire, and it poisons you. It literally poisons you with its arrows. That's crazy. We still got the gills, the green, the claw, the tentacle. Pretty much the same layout, but with a pillager. And it's really cool, though. Ah! It also has a mouth that opens, of course, just to creep me out. And it has very soulless eyes. Buddy, it's time to put you out of your misery. Ah! There we go. I love these guns so much. I'm also actively dying. What is happening to my arms? Look at the reloading animation. My arm is just digging inside my torso. That's amazing. Next up, we have the Vindicator form. Oh, so it's going to be armed with an axe, yeah? Yup, it's armed with an axe. I can see all the moldy, greeny bits all over him. The red frills, the one black tentacle just waggling off to the side, soulless black eyes, mouth that hinges up and down, and iron axe. I'm assuming you're going to be real deadly, so I'm going to chew this apple real quick. How much do you hurt for? Hurts for about... Oh, gosh! Hurts for about, like, 5 hearts of damage, maybe? Something like that. Didn't anybody tell you never to bring an axe to a gunfight? You won't win. You will lose horrendously. Next up, we have the Evoker form. This is a nightmare. This is going to be a nightmare. I'm positive. Positive. Oh! It doesn't actually seem that dangerous, because it looks like when the flood infected him, he lost all of his, like, Evoker magic. All he's armed with is a Totem of Undying. Not to mention... Ah! And he explodes! Of course! Everything is about to get exposed when it gets close to you! Now I gotta clean up this nasty, like, murky ooze that they leave behind. Next up, we have the Marine form. So I'm guessing this is gonna be a Halo person, but infected by the flood. Oh, gosh! And it blew up. Of course it blew up. And now I'm gonna get blown up to death by these things. His name is Captain Keys. Cool. Hello, Captain Keys. Oh, your face is really messed up, buddy. He makes a disgusting squelching noise when walking around. He seems to be trying to kill a dolphin at the current moment. Oh, gosh. He's about the size of an iron golem. His head is tilted at a natural angle, and the flood has really just messed this guy up. His heart appears to be bulging outwards with a bunch of little flowery tendrils. One of his arms has completely become a tentacle, and the other one looks very cursed. Sorry, Captain Keys. Your time here is up. Bye! Next up, we have the Enderman form. Oh, boy. Oh! That ain't good. Oh, it teleports. It teleports everywhere. Where is he? There he is. It's an Enderman's corpse, but it's been made bigger, covered in the flood. Arms have become vine-like tentacles. Legs have become springs with 2 toes. Its heart kind of looks like a warden. It has like an end crystal for a heart. He has like this big yellowish, bulbous, like, I don't even know what it is, growth on his back. His head is kind of built like the alien Brood. That's what all these flood creatures remind me of. They remind me of the Brood from Marvel. And his mouth has hinged open into 2 insect-like mandibles. You're glitching too much. You know what happens when you glitch too much? You get exterminated! Next up we have the Sanghili. The Sanghili. The Sanghangu no Haniwa. Ah! What on earth is that? It's a big red fighter. He's armed with a gun. He is actively shooting me with the same shotgun I'm armed with currently. If you've been infected by the flood, and yet you still managed to somehow shoot me, the Brood has infected his entire upper right half. His face isn't even a face anymore. It's just a lump of green mush with gills. One of his arms has a massive hand with long fingers, and his other arm is actively shooting me with a shotgun. Here, take some back at you. No more shots. No one out shotguns me. Nobody. Oh, would you look at that? It's a perfectly normal zombie. Guess what, buddy? This ain't the Minecraft you once knew. I'm armed with a gun. Next up, we have the dead human form. So what does being dead make it? Is it, like, less dangerous or more dangerous? No! No way! It's the human form. But he literally just, as soon as I spawned him, he just fell over on the ground. He's a corpse. He's a living corpse. Next up, we have the dead player form. Timber. The screen shakes a little when they fall, and then there's a wet squelching sound when they land. Next up, we have the dead villager. Timber. The dead pillager. And the dead vindicator. Why? Why do you exist? Their heads are just shaking up and down. They're like bobbleheads. Oh, that's awesome. Slice 1. Oh, I got all 3 in one go. Ha! Next up, we have the dead evoker. Timber. The dead marine. Timber. And the dead Sanghai. Sanghai. Oh, why is it blue now? Cool. Just a bunch of corpses. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It's been a blast reacting to all of these crazy Halo parasites. And I'll catch you next time. Sayonara. Sayonara. Who knew that the power of a shotgun could right a spaceship?